Good evening. I'm Marnie Campbell. Good evening. I am here as a representative of the Hill Park Parent Council. We just have a few thoughts. Do you want to introduce yourself before? Sorry, that was kind of rude. I've been freaking out all night, so now it's my turn and I'm a little jittery. Sorry, pardon me. We have a few thoughts and a few questions that we would like the trustees to take time to consider. As you've heard throughout the night and during the meeting, that Hill Park offers a great number of unique programs that support our student community, encouraging diversity within each group and activity. Hill Park is, as you are all aware, when it was the first high school on our mountain, with the vision of our very special Ernie Hutton. While it is the first school on the mountain, it doesn't mean that it is ancient and beyond hope from maintenance point of view. In fact, there have been very few repairs required, and we believe that strategic spending and upgrading over several years, we would be more fiscal responsible than closing a school. Our school has roadways, a sewer system, and right on a bus route. It would be noted that it's my understanding that the possibility of the new school ground that could take place doesn't have these things ready to go yet, so that would cost us, the taxpayers, a few extra dollars. Hill Park is right in the center of the mountain. Why not use that location and bus the students from the new surveys to the central location? Also with Hill Park, we have a very active recreation center. We were led to believe if the school had a recreation center that it would be held highly valued and protected throughout the ARC process. Our school uses this recreation center pool for aquatics, as well as our comprehensive classes use it throughout the week. For our community, the pool may be a freestanding area, but our gym programs are inside the school itself. To use the gym, you must have access through the school hallways. This gym is used every night and throughout the weekends. My belief is that the residents in our community are not aware of the impact that this might have on them, not having received any great information that, if Hill Park becomes on our chopping block, how this is going to impact them. Many of these people who use the gym, they may not have children in our school or think that the recreation center could be affected at all. So our few questions for the trustees are, first off, is why was Hill Park put to the foreground of closure cluster and not until February? Why was the sudden change happened? We were wondering, do you have funding to build a new school? Do you have the property to build on? And what are the projected costs of transportation to the new school? Can I keep going, or do you want to? Sorry, that's okay. Okay. Why not bus students to a structurally sound and upgrade from there? Have you looked into the property that Hill Park sits on to confirm the use of the land? New is not always better. Hill Park is set on a large space for future growth. No school or its community wants to hear our schools have to close their doors. Better yet, have to move out of the community. Hill Park is a central mountain school that can serve both north and south effectively. The existing neighborhood grew around Hill Park, and there are strong ties there. We just hope that you'll hear what our school offers to our students, and we can have a 21st century school within existing facilities. Brand new, again, doesn't always mean it's a better option. Thanks. And I think Lauren's
So my name's Lauren Bridges, and I'm the manager for the Ontario Early Years Programs Hamilton Mountain, and working currently with a multi-service agency, Today's Family. I also wanted to let you know that Hill Park is a wonderful place in the community. I'm not from this community, but I see such a gathering in one square city block. I see education, I see social gatherings, sports, community networking, but more often I see neighbors coming out of their homes and meeting other neighbors and building relationships and supporting each other. I don't know if you know this, but our Hill Park or Ontario Early Years program sees 80,000 families per year. Currently, we are seeing over 400 infants and their young moms on a weekly basis for programming that come into Hill Park. The back parking lot is always filled with activity. The students that are there learn to respect moms and babies, coming to the program and open the door, and I think that we're an added value to definitely the morale in the school. Also, it's a collaborative of services. I'm not sure if you know about the Ontario Early Years Centers, but we have public health, infant hearing partnerships. We have a partnership with Shadok Hospital, family health team that supports any family with any problem. I've had high school students come in. I've supported them with clothing and food and anything that they've needed. I've supported them with counseling, shelter, and so on. Our high school students do placements with us. Our Mohawk College students do placements with us. And we're a great model of families supporting young teens to do better in life and to, like we just heard, that lovely story about, you know, making some good choices as opposed to the wrong ones. Hill Park also has been very, very accessible for a number of families and students, as it is. All buses come into Lime Ridge Mall from all over the city. So with Hill Park being so close, they certainly have accessible services. I don't know where I've seen this work the best. And when we think of our Best Start motto, and we think of our Hamilton motto about making Hamilton the best place to raise a child, I don't see this working anywhere else in the community, and I'm from here across Canada visiting communities everywhere, and I always come back to talking about Hill Park and the number of services that come there. From recreation, family programs, playgrounds, parks, and seniors programs. We're all talking, we're all collaborating. We have advisory committees at every level supporting, everyone sits on everyone else's committee, and we're sharing new and exciting ideas on how we can make that block that much better for families and children. Thank you.
Thank you very much, both of you. Some more good words. Questions for clarification from the trustees? Trustee Orr.
I've heard, I'm also the trustee, but I know that there has been many involvement with younger kids and Hill Park students working with them. But are you saying that you go into Hill Park and you talk to families? Where you meet in Hill Park, like rentals and so forth?
We received also government funding to the tune of $200,000 to renovate the space at Hill Park.
You did that?
We've done that renovation, and we continue to do renovations. We are in the back of the building located by the playground, and we open the doors to families coming in as they please. It's a complete drop-in program. Other times there are sign-up programs for families to take.
The reason I asked, because I thought that program.
You thought it was a child care program before we took it over. We took over the space and remodeled it.
May I ask one more question? When did you do that?
203.
203.
202.
Yeah.
Hill Park
I
Lands
just
closed.
I was surprised I didn't hear it mentioned. We're this back little entity, but the power in it, you know, it's too bad we didn't have some of our families here. We've had moms that were ready to commit suicide, and we've pulled them out of that. So we have some amazing, horrific stories also, but we only have 10 minutes, and we have to share.
Okay.
So just one more question. So you're in there. I just have to know this because I thought.
So would you like to come for a visit?
I've been there.
Yeah, it's in the
Yeah, I know,
old
I
land
know, you know
school.
that.
Yeah.
But my question is, I don't know if I could ask this question, are you one of our renters, or because you actually
Yes.
built the facility, there
No.
are certain conditions?
We didn't build this facility, we renovated it, and then we pay rent also.
You do both?
Do you want to know how much? $12,000 a year.
Thank you kindly.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Sorry.
You're
Questions?
allowed to
Yeah.
have one.
I just wondered if the questions that I asked, at least one of them would get answered.
Unlikely they're gonna get answered tonight, but I was gonna ask you to go over and see Tracy, make
Will
sure she
do.
had them
Yeah.
all down properly, so
Great.
we don't
Thank
miss
you.
any of it, because I think you had 4, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
Okay, so if you make sure.
That's
Tracy has
perfect.
them, that'd be
Great.
Thank you very
Sorry.
much. No,
Thank
that's
you.
no worries. I was gonna ask you to. All right, so thank you for coming, appreciate the
Okay,
thoughts.
thanks,
Both of you.
Lord.
Need something
Thanks.
to receipt. Thank you, trustee Orban, seconding
Thank you.
trustee Hicks. So all in favor of receipt of the speaker's presentation? And that is unanimous. Thank you very much.